What's going on, everyone? Alex Da Silva, happy as Larry Group. I hope you are well. And welcome to another daily dose of happiness. But as you can see by my title, I'm doing this video because this video has been well overdue. I wrote something down, I'd probably say about a year ago, and it's just been building and building and building, and I've been meaning to share this, out loud for a long time. And the one thing that kept me from doing this is exactly what I wrote down in the first place. So I realized that it still grips me, and there is no way to escape me now because I'm doing this live. So the reason for that title is I am sick of you. I'm done. I'm done with fear. I'm done of feeling like I'm fearful of everything that I want to say, that I can't speak freely, that I can't express my emotions and talk to people and tell them exactly how I'm feeling, and to express exactly what's going on for me right here, right now. And I'm sick of that feeling. I'm sick of that feeling of fear, and constantly worrying about what everybody else is going to think of me. And thinking is another one. Just fear of my thinking, fear of what's going on in my head, fear of what's people going to think about me, internal and external thinking, and that worry about self-image, and feeling embarrassed and feeling that I have to behave a certain way, I have to be a certain person, I have to be a good person, I have to be responsible, I have to. There's always these I have to's that I've kind of grown up with excuse me, and this constant messaging that I have to live, I have to behave in a certain way in order not to upset somebody. And I had a conversation with somebody yesterday, and I won't go into it in this video, but the message, and I got it because it was someone who taught me all of these messages. And as soon as I heard this person say this, I went, I have to do this video now. I cannot carry this stuff anymore. Like, this isn't mine. And it's that behavior of never wanting to upset somebody else. Well, let's make sure that we don't upset the other person. But inside, I could see this person's heartbroken, but they much rather allow themselves to be upset, to be heartbroken, than to actually say something to them. And in turn, you're going to upset the other person, but because the other person has done something wrong. And that's been me all the time. And I've harbored all of these fears and all of this pain, and just harbored for years and years and years, and realized I cannot keep doing this anymore. I cannot keep holding on to this stuff because it just does me no good, and it burns a hole inside me every single time. And it's this fear of exactly that feeling, oh, why am I feeling so bad, but always having to remember that if I say something to someone, if I'm honest, then there might be a chance that I might upset them. There might be a chance that I might hurt someone's feelings. But yeah, I carry that burden. I carry these things on my shoulders, and I carry this thing inside me all the time, constantly carrying these fears. Every single one of these things is constantly being fear after fear after fear after fear of just that fear of never being able to express myself, putting a zip over my own mouth, because nobody's ever done it for me. People have just told me, what I can and can't do, what I should or shouldn't do, how I should or shouldn't behave, what I should or shouldn't say. But no one's physically put a zip over my mouth and said, well, it's a gag order, you can't say anything. No one's ever done that. I did that to myself. I've been doing this to myself for years. I've been allowing myself to go through this. I've been putting this on my shoulders. I've been saying to myself, this is okay, this is how you're going to live, this is who you're going to be. I've been doing this to me all the time. No one's ever told me that this is how it's going to be. It's always been me, and just not feeling good enough. That fear of just not feeling good enough. And that's how I've always kind of felt, even though the people that know me have always been very smiling, always been very, upbeat and very energetic. But inside, it's the part inside that I hid and isolated and I continuously denied people of knowing the truth, because I thought all the above. What are people going to think? How are they going to feel? Are people going to be embarrassed of me? Are people not going to like me? Just constantly going through this over and over and over again of just never feeling good enough. Never being good enough to be a good boyfriend or husband now, partner, son, father, friend. Just always thinking. And even, in kind of my greatest days, just always thinking, like, what is wrong with me? Like, why do I not fit in? Why is it that people, I feel like, why don't people want to be around me? Because I struggle with having friendships and I struggle with reaching out to people, and I don't really understand why. Because I try. But then I think, am I doing something wrong? Is something wrong with me? Am I broken? Do I just give out this vibe that people just don't want to be around me? And that's the thinking, that's that behavior. And I keep it inside me and I find it crippling because I just can't share it. But not today. Not today. I'm sharing it out loud. I've written it down and I've written it down time and time again, but I have to say it now. I have to get this stuff out. That feeling of never feeling that I'm going to be, the not good enough and the succeed. Am I going to succeed in life? Am I going to be, am I going to reach my goals? Not from a monetary perspective or anything materialistic, but just encompassing everything all around. Just, everything in life. Am I going to succeed in everything that I do? Am I good enough to do things? Am I training hard enough? Am I studying hard enough? Am I working in my business hard enough? Am I working hard enough in being a husband, a partner, a father, a son? Am I influencing my kids enough? Am I influencing you enough? Am I doing enough? Am I succeeding in that? It's that constant feeling of, am I ever going to do this? Am I ever going to be good enough? Am I ever going to succeed? And look, I'm here. I'm doing this now. I am succeeding. I have succeeded. I'm here. This is my office. But this isn't from a grandeur or from ego. I come here every morning and it is humbling. But that fear kicks in my head every time and I just feel petrified. And it's that imposter syndrome. I'm like, this isn't my life. I'm not supposed to be here. This is not me. I'm supposed to be not good enough. I'm supposed to be the piece of shit. I'm supposed to be the kid that's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be the fat bloke that drinks beer, sits in front of the TV eating pizza. That's what my life tells me. That I'm never going to be good enough. That I'm never going to be good enough as everybody else. And that's not true. It's far from the truth. Because the truth is, I can say everything that I want freely. And it comes from the heart, it comes from love, it comes from compassion, it comes from passion to inspire and motivate, to help somebody to never have to feel this way, to never have to go through this. To be able to help somebody to change their thinking, for them to understand that they can become everything and anything that they want. That they can behave however they want, because we're free as long as you're doing the right things. As long as everything that you're doing, is it coming from the heart? Is it coming from love? To be able to feel whatever you're feeling, internally, externally, to be able to share that with love and with passion and truth and honesty and vulnerability. To be able to express yourself freely to say whatever you like and not feel embarrassed that somebody might judge you or somebody may not like you. Because at the end of the day, you wake up with you, you go to sleep with you, your spirit has embodied, has gone into this body, and you are in charge. And today, this is it, I'm done with you. I am divorcing you, fear. We are done. I don't want you in my life anymore. And I'm smiling because I'm free. I'm free from you. You no longer have a hold of me. I don't allow you to. I have control of my life. And I am allowed to say, think, behave, feel and express myself however I like. Because I realize today who I am. As a man, as a father, as a husband, as a friend, as a son. That people will accept me for who I am. And if they don't, then that's okay. I accept that. So I'm taking control of my destiny today. I'm taking control of my life. Because I've allowed everything externally to control me, but not today. Nothing controls me other than myself. I have full control of my life. And I want to share with you, I want to ask you, what are you going to do for you? What are you going to do with your life? Are you going to continue to be pushed around, to be controlled, to be pumped full of fear so that you can't even walk out of your door, that you can't even go and hug somebody that you love, that you can't go and express yourself and tell people how you truly feel? Are you going to start letting go of all of these fears? Are you going to start letting go of all of these things that serve you no purpose? And you know deep inside, you know that these things are not serving you any purpose. You know that these things are not any good for you. So why are you still carrying on? Why are you still allowing these things to happen? So comment below, let me know what you want to let go of today. I hope you have an amazing day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And as always, I cannot stress it enough. Be great, be fantastic, and be absolutely phenomenal today. This is only the beginning. As I said, I should have done this years ago, but today was the day. And it doesn't matter because it's continuous work every single day. And it starts with the simplest steps. And if you are willing to take that first step, the next steps will follow. I'll speak to you again very soon. Take care.